Blue Ribbon Blues by Jerry Spinelli. Chapter 2. Mama Tudor. Tudor sat down on her father's desk. "What are you writing today, Dad?" she asked. Mr. Pepperday wrote books for children. "A new story," he said. He rested his fingers on the keyboard. "Just started it." "What's it about?" "Oh," he said, "it's about a girl." "What's her name?" "Haven't decided yet." "What's the story about?" Mr. Pepperday folded his hands over his stomach. "Well, I haven't figured it all out yet. I think I'll start with the girl moving from her home in the suburbs to a farm in the country." Tudor's eyes opened wide. "Dad, that's me!" Mr. Pepperday laughed. "Not really. Remember, it's just a story. It's made up. It's not real life." Tudor's smile drooped. "I wish you could make up my real life for me." Mr. Pepperday squeezed her knee. "What's the matter, Toot?" Tudor slumped. "Egbert doesn't like me." "How do you know what Egbert is feeling?" "I can tell," said Tudor. "If he liked me, he would listen to me." "Doesn't listen, huh?" "Nope, no matter what I tell him to do, he doesn't do it. He never obeys me." She threw her arms up. "His own mother." Mr. Pepperday took Tudor's hands in his. He patted them. "Tudor, I'm afraid I have some shocking news for you. Egbert is a chicken. He's not your son. You are not his mother." "Dad, I know that," Tudor scolded him. "But Mom said I can pretend." "Oh, well then," said Mr. Pepperday, "by all means, pretend away." "Can you help me, Dad?" Tudor asked. Mr. Pepperday folded his arms, bowed his head, and closed his eyes. "Dad," said Tudor, "you can't go to sleep now." "I'm not," said Mr. Pepperday. "I'm thinking." "Shh." Tudor remained silent while her father thought. At last he opened his eyes. "Your mother used to sing to you." Tudor brightened. "A lullaby?" "No, not a lullaby, but a song everybody knows." "What?" said Tudor. "The Star-Spangled Banner." Tudor laughed. "You're kidding." She looked at her father's face. "Right?" Mr. Pepperday shook his head. "Nope, not kidding. You hated lullabies. The Star-Spangled Banners was the only song that put you to sleep. When you started to talk, you called it the Tar-Bangled Banner." Tudor shrugged. "Okay, I guess it's worth a try." She went back upstairs. Mr. Pepperday heard Tudor singing in the attic. "Oh, say, can you see?" Mr. Pepperday smiled at the sound of his daughter's voice singing the national anthem. What followed was definitely not singing. "Sleep, chicken!" Then came footsteps stomping down the stairs and into his office. "Dad!" Mr. Pepperday cut her off. "Okay," he said, "how about this? Egbert is a chicken, right?" "Right." "So maybe Egbert will only listen to another chicken." "Great thinking, Dad," said Tudor. "Except for one thing. I'm not a chicken." Mr. Pepperday nodded. "Not a real chicken, but remember, you're not a real mother either. Just a pretend mother. So maybe what we need here is—" He paused. "A pretend chicken," Tudor chimed in. Mr. Pepperday had a sly grin on his face. "And isn't there an old feather pillow somewhere in the attic?" Tudor's eyes widened. She shot up the stairs. Later that afternoon, Mr. Pepperday rounded up his family. He fetched Aunt Sally from the honey house. He called in Chucky and Harvey from the barnyard. He made Mrs. Pepperday stop painting the porch. He told all of them to be very quiet. He led them up the stairs to the attic. Slowly he opened the door. "Ba-bonk! Ba-bonk!" It was Tudor, squawking like a chicken, flapping like a chicken, looking like a chicken in the pillow feathers she had glued to a pillow sack dress. While Tudor tottered around in circles, Egbert pecked the floor. Mrs. Pepperday closed the door. Everyone held in their laughter until they went downstairs. When Aunt Sally finished laughing, she said, "I think I know what that girl needs, and it's not a chicken."